Good morning, afternoon, evening, gamers. So, I managed to get my the Exiled Lands G-Portal server working. So I worked out kind of what the problem was. So a couple of the mods, I think 3 or 4, needed to be updated, and so there was a mod mismatch. Something I do is I tend to just leave Steam open. Steam used to just take care of itself, like it used to update itself and close itself, but it doesn't seem to be doing that now for whatever reason. So I had to manually shut down Steam, restart it, which then started the downloads for for the mod updates. And so, long story short, it all works now. So this is the Elven base that I copied in part from Eradication. Let me go into and then so this is my G portal server. We go and then we can go to creative mode. Then we can just have a look from the outside. So this is how it started. These little kind of sort of, I don't know what he called them, but just like little unique things. I don't know. And so this was one of the original buildings, and we have this kind of eave in a kind of. Is that one right? I think that one needs a couple more of those. Where is my duplicates? I also unlocked some mythical white crystal sets last night, so I was quite happy about that. Went on a raid into the volcano. It was quite late. It was sort of like 12 or 1 in the morning. I don't think my neighbours really want me to be making videos at that time of the morning. Found the volcano Valgarians. They hit hard. They hit really hard. I died a couple of times. I'm not gonna lie. Found the TP, and then made one to be able to come out of there. And I also left the Wheel of Pain, like little thrall. I left one of them there so I can do some recruitment. Then went over to the Well of Skelos and got the thingamajiggy. Where is it? The shining trapezohedron. Yeah. So that's another part that we've got. Because what I'm thinking of doing is at some point, when I'm thoroughly finished playing, is to do that whole thing. Just to say that I've done it the once, not that Fungon decided to do anything after you take off the bracelet. Some more maps, like official maps would have been good, but apparently not. Stormglass. So, was it these ones? Because it feels like it needs. Yeah, that looks better. Yeah, that looks better. And this was Eradication's design for the roofs, including this bit, which I thought it took me a little bit to get the hang of that, but it does look very, very cool though, I think. And as you can see, this is where I picked up this kind of idea for having like this little island, I suppose you would call it, and then you sit the house on top of it. You put your you put your defensive walls all the way around, and it does save you having to do outer walls all the way around, which costs you a lot on FPS. It really does. So I just felt like I needed to fix that. And I thought I'd do it now because otherwise later on I'll forget, I'll get distracted. Yeah, so this was one of the original buildings. And then this building here, I believe, was another original building. And I think maybe that one there. And maybe that one. And maybe that one. So yeah, I think this bit here, this one, this bit was like the original like parts of Eradication's design. But then I was having problems with things wandering into my base. So I kind of had to build upon that. And I made, some walls. I made a front entrance here. Just to keep out the unwanted riff-raff. I won myself a bear a little while ago. This is King Velmon. I need to take him out and let him let him gnaw on a few things. We've got a few. I've captured, not captured. I've enthusiastically been employing some helpers to to just help me out. We got a few more of the World of Warcraft mods pieces. These floating plants. I decided to call this place Lathlarian. I don't know where I got that name from. If you want to leave a comment to that, I could go and Google it, but I'm very lazy. So here's the VAM vendor. Now, obviously, I've got all of the VAM stuff here because in the Exile lands it all works. For the most part, I went to where the mining place is, and it was locked to me. So I don't know whether I have to be a certain level, maybe. No. Shift P. Yeah, I'm only. Yeah, I got the crystals. Oh, these are runeable, but I don't know how to do that. But yes, I just recently got the white crystal tool set, so that was nice. That was last night. This one level 200. I've only just hit 185, I think. So it is kind of grindy. It's like it's a bit grindy, but I mean, you have so many other things to do. And I found out what these death coins do. They buy this sort of stuff. So this has one currency, but then if you go to here and open the VAM vendor, this exchange for copper. I have no idea where you get these coins from. VAM drachma. I don't know where you get those from, because the so I don't know how this thing works. Yeah, I probably could go into the Valkyrie Discord and ask, but I don't know. I always feel like a dumbass when I go in there, and it's like, oh, how does this work, please? And then, I feel like they're just like, oh, another one. So yeah. Some more bears in here. I've got 2 bears. I've got a horse. Oh, I've got 2 horses actually. I can't help picking them up. I probably won't even use them. In here, I've got something very special. I got a lava cat. I'll be honest with you. I don't... Oh, and a crocodile egg. I don't really know what a lava cat is. But yeah, I got that. Again, through the van system. I think that was fairly early. I got that. That was at level 100. I got the lava cat. I should probably like take it out for a walk. And then I got the Valkyrian white bear. Yeah. And I got that crystal thing. Don't know what that does. I got the sword again at level 25 as well. It's useless. Doesn't. It's absolute nonsense. Doesn't do anything. It is runeable, of course, but I don't know how to. Don't know how to do that. That's kind of a running theme of like I don't know how to do that. There is though on YouTube. There is there's a lady who does like who has a series and runs through a lot of this. So I just need to sit and watch it more. The thing is, a bit like me, she rambles a little bit. Not her fault. I do the same thing. I'm not calling her out. If I was, I would be calling myself out. It's just that we tend to ramble and not always get to the point. I am fairly self-aware that I do this. I'm trying to do better. I don't know why I ramble. So we'll pop this in here. We've got our fat grubs. I don't have any water. I mean, there is that lake over there that I could put some fishing traps in. Although it is surrounded by walls and it's a hassle. I mean, I could deal with them fairly easily now. I'm level 184, so I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, so if we come here to the van world, so the demonic spiderhead, you get like one of these coins, and I've been collecting up these coins, but these coins like one. Do you know how hard killing the demonic spider is? Like one coin? Are you kidding me, Van? One for the king. I don't even know where the King of Rock Nose is, I'll be honest with you. Oh, I think I know which one. No, because that one's all mutated. And then we've got the van thing here. We tried having a go at the ancient Hive Queen because I thought that was the one that had the one of the items that you need to unlock the bracelet. It turns out no, it's the one inside the passage. But I thought it was missing. I didn't think it was in there. And when I came across it, it was like the difference between the two. The difference between the ancient Hive Queen and the difference between the one in the passage. It's night and day. That thing murdered us. So we probably need to be a few more levels for that. But yeah, so you get all of this, and you get like 4 coins. So, but the fights on these are insane. They are insane fights. I don't think 4 coins is enough either. I'm also thinking about putting back in Age of Calamity. I tried it before and I didn't really get it. Like, it wasn't very concise on where to go or what to do. I mean, this one kind of isn't. I don't know why there's Valkyries. I don't know why they're antagonistic towards us. I don't know what the story is. Is there a story? Is it just, Valkyries, we'll just stick them into the exiled lands for reasons. Are they trapped in the exiled lands with us? Are they sent by Odin, Father? There's no, like, actual, like, story. I would like some of that. I like story. I like reasons for doing the things that I'm doing. So, yeah. And AOC was just kind of, it was just kind of even worse. It's like, where do I go? What do I do? Like, reasons. Also, a lot of my food has gone down because I had to give a load of it to my companion because she ran out of food in the volcano. She goes through an enormous amount of food. I'm not calling her fat, but I mean I'm fat too, so I can't say that. So here we have the blacksmiths. The blacksmiths, so this is cool. I'm going to be putting some stuff away as I sort of give you the tour, because you know we went on a raid and got lots of cool stuff. So there's one of the death coins. So we'll slap some of that in there. I thought I had more than that. We got lots of the obsidian. I couldn't do the forge because I didn't take any steel with me. Because that wasn't really on my mind. We've discovered it now, so we can go there and use it if we want to. But I think we have a mod to simplify that, because the idea of having to go to the forge every time you want to make some obsidian, I don't know, it seems a bit much. But for the people that like it, again, that's fine. I have to be careful because people will just get on you. Oh, I also want a black blood pick. Don't know. I don't know why or whether that's good. So I've been using the mythical white pickaxe, but I don't know how it really differs from, you know, like the picks that I had, because when I strike rocks, it doesn't give me any different kinds of materials. So I don't know. I don't know if it's just in. I don't know. Quite frankly, I don't know whether it's just, you know. Oh, okay. I should probably put these away. I like having lots of, you know, lots of materials ready and on hand to make things. The problem is, it's only me playing. I tried to get Swift to play, but he doesn't want to, and I don't feel like you should force people to do things that they don't want to do. It's a bit of a, like, nah, you shouldn't really do that. But what I'm saying is, I don't know why I'm making this amount of materials when it's not really necessary. So I do have the better stacking mod because, just honestly, the stack sizes in this game are just why. And I know, you know, I know that I rag on Funcom a little bit, and it's not that deep. Like, they made this game, and it is an incredible game. And it's more a frustration that I wish that they do better with it. Like, they've got such a gem here, I feel like. But I feel like it gets mishandled. It kind of does that sometimes. I'm not sure why. So was that all of the medals? All of this crap that I carry on me. And I am such a loot goblin. I can't stop myself from picking stuff up, so, which is why I always spec into Beast of Burden. Always. I can't imagine not having it. Like, having to deal with not being able to pick things up. It's just, no. Having said that, though, there is a side effect of that is that I then have to go through this and put everything away manually by hand, which, I mean, that kind of sucks, but, you know. It is the consequences of my own actions, so, yeah. So we'll put some more, I mean, see this is more iron than I'll probably ever need. I did up the amounts that you gain as well, because again, I don't want it to turn into a second job. I want to be able to harvest good amounts, and that's fine. Although, again, as I said, I play on here on my own, so do I really need this much? Yeah, that is a valid conversation. Oh, a serpent man statue. I don't think I want that, to be honest. They're not to be rude to them, but they're a little creepy. The way some of them moved, it was like, yeah, I don't love that. I don't love that. So is that everything? I tend to go through here and I'm like, okay, I've put everything away in this place. I'll move on, and then I find something else and I'm like, damn it, and I have to go back. I think so. I think that's all good. I've got some food which will start to go off. So we've got some more of the statues. So very, very similar to, as you can see, for some reason you can stick to things. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that is or why. Yeah. So I've got some food that I'll put away. As you can see, the FPS does get a little overbearing at times. Oh, I forgot. See, I missed something. The gold. Forgot the gold. Now I have to go back. Oh, the cooked pork. I know I was going to do something with that. Have I put all the? I think I did all the other food earlier, so that's fine. Let me go back by way of the blacksmith. Try and keep out the way of the plants that want to stick to me. And then we'll put the gold in. The gold. I mean, this gold is quite important because using it to make dust is quite important. We've got some more of these crystals. I've worked out what to do with them, so that's very, very good. That's about as far as I've got, but, you know. Oh, I didn't break that shield down. And my stabby weapons, which I really enjoy using. Okay. So what I wanted to do with the pork feast, I can make it now, but it's a bit tedious. If I already have some made, then here's Boris, and here's Boris and Morris. Got some planters from World of Warcraft. So here's all the mods that you saw on the Isle of Siptar base. All of these weird trees from World of Warcraft, I believe. Here's the bench for making things, and you can make some of the weapons. They're incredible. They're really funny. Like you can make the bow. I had to magic in this wisp and dust because I had no idea if I could find this in the world. Like I had no idea where you would go to look for this. It's making it. I was going to show it to you. Where's? I think it's over in the corner. So here. There we go. So here's our mining station. Where was it? There we go. So I can make I can make a few more. I can make a few more of those. So what I found out is, it won't do the veneer metal yet because you need to advance to that one, that mythical mining equipment one. We can only see it at the moment because I'm in creative mode. So if we go in again, yeah, we haven't unlocked that yet. So yeah, but what you can do with this is if we run up here, if we go along here. So in here I had another one of the World of Warcraft. I think it was called a shrine, and it was a massive thing, and it was causing such a lot of FPS problems, and I was just like, yeah, no, I don't even think it's necessary. I can, for the statues and things like that, I could just magic them in if I need to. Here I made a load of explosives for for going and getting. So I've been slowly collecting this stuff. I don't know what happened to these eggs, but they're petrified. I don't know what happened. We're starting to get some bronze metal, and got that from bronze rock noses. So there's bronze rock noses and tin rock noses, and then you put those into the van machine. Here are the so where are they? So these, you put these into the grinder upstairs. They then turn into this dust, and then you bring this dust down here, and you make crystals. That's as far as I've got with that. I don't. Might as well have them making things. So yeah, so then you put the tin, you put the tin and the copper in, and you can either make bronze metal, which takes the copper ore and the tin ore, or you can make copper metal, which is just copper. I don't know what the difference between the two of these is, but I figured since I've got tin and since I've got copper, I'll just make bronze metal. I mean, bronze is better than copper, I guess. So that's all of that. There's even VAM cooking, but again, I don't know that I've unlocked. Actually, I think I did unlock. I think I did unlock some cooking. Which one was it? No. See, I shouldn't actually have the board yet, but... Oh no, I can have the board now. I just magicked it in because I have to kind of learn how these things work, and so, like, putting them into the world so that I can then fiddle around with them, it's... enslavement tools. No. Enthusiastic recruitment. And a rune-enhanced jail cell, I guess? Okay. Where's the... So these things are good. The torch bracelets are good when it's quite dark. They are quite helpful. So I've unlocked this ring, but I can't actually make it because most of the metals I don't have access to at the moment. So yeah. Oh yeah. So here we are. So I've gotten this far, and I'm getting as far as that, and then I need to get to this one, and then when I unlock this one, where is the table? I think this is the table. So here, then we've got these things. So it's an order thing. You can go ahead. You can make that. I need to put some more papyrus scrolls in here, and then you can make some of that. You need quite a lot of money as well. So I'm always on the hunt for gold. So you can then take that, and then you take that downstairs to the mining cart, and then it will mine it for you. So I'm guessing that's how you get your. Metals, rather than going to the mine and going down there. Or maybe you can do both. I'm really not sure. This is a grinder. So we'll pop these in whilst we're here. Then these will start breaking down. Okay, so that's that. I don't know what that does. I'll be honest with you. This is the rune thing. I don't really know how you go about it. Also, I need to capture people with relevant professions, but Valkyries hit pretty hard. I don't know that I'm looking forward to that. Probably need to be a lot stronger. I believe this goes up to 300, I think. And you may be thinking, well, that's, that would make you overpowered. No, no. Valkyries hit hard. The mythical monsters hit even harder. It's not overpowered at all. You might think that, but no. No, they will still give you a thorough thrashing. Thoroughly. I should probably... Right, that trapezoid, I'm going to put it away before I lose it, because I'm very good. I don't know which altar it is that has the creepy whispering, but I don't like it. So yeah, so this is the atrium where most of the mods are. Through there is all of the VAM stuff. I had to build more of this just to make way. So I managed to find this lady. She's a tanner, Kira of the Vine. So quite a nice find, a named thrall. They are supposed to be better. That's all of Shani's stuff. I just haven't gotten around to placing it or working out where to place it. So we've got some more storage up here. Again, I really feel like I'm making too much, to be fair. So here's the bow. I just want to kind of show it to you. And then if I replace this with my... What bow is this? The Huntress bow. So number 6. There we go. I think V. It's very strange. It's quite overpowered as well. Well, not that overpowered, actually. Oh, I see. So it does 28 health damage, whereas my huntress bow does 23. Yeah. I haven't really gotten any powerful bows so far at the moment, but yeah. But I think, yeah, I think they're fun. But yeah, right, yeah. So we'll go this way. So in here we have our golem making station. I've already made 2 golems, and I've got enough for another one, but I'm over encumbered. So apparently somebody decided that was going to be a thing. The fashionist thrall outfit bench. Got the casting table, saddler's works table. I've got a couple of horses, so I could start making saddles. Oh no, I can't. I don't think I've unlocked them yet. The thaumaturgy, and I've got all my clothing in here and ears for when I enthusiastically recruit people. Enthusiastically. Torturer's work table. I don't know what's going on with the Torturer's work table, because I can't seem to... Oh no, weapons... No, truncheons are in here now. So leather bindings, rawhide. I've actually got, I think it's part of a mod, chain bindings, which are very, very tough. 3,600 in durability, so that's really nice. I've also found that there's something in the game. I looked in the tables. There's something, if you can find dead women's hair, you can make that into a legendary binding. I've never come across dead women's hair though, so I don't know. Oh, whilst I'm here, I think I had a shield, didn't I? Shall I get rid of these now? I might as well. Because I've got all of these mythical things now, so I might as well, because otherwise I have too much of everything. Might as well just keep these. What is that? Oh, a building hammer. A mythical crystal. Oh, okay. That's different. Oh, I have some hollow bone arrows. They do 15 damage, but then so do my steel arrows, so... These ones are the Serpent Man arrows, which I learned. I picked up all of the recipes whilst I was in enthusiastic dialogue with him. In the Well of Skelos, that is it is such a broken piece of story. The palace, if you go in the wrong entrance, a lot of the time the guy, the last of the lizard people, he won't spawn. Whilst he's telling his voice, there's another voice of something, I don't know, some servant or something. He's talking over the top of him. It's just audibly, it's just an absolute mess. It was really awful. It gives you a bit of a headache whilst you're trying to listen to one over the other. I'd been there before, and I'd forgotten. I'd obviously forgotten how bad it was. Yeah, it was not fun at all. So okay, so that's that done. So let's go in here. For some reason as well, they can't get through the doors. I don't know what's going on with the living settlements. Whether it is the living settlements or whether it's mods, or I don't know. See, I don't always want to play mods, and I love mods anyway, so I'm not going to stop using them, because mods make everything better. But all I'm saying is Funcom will probably blame the mods. Whether they're right or not, I have no idea. I don't particularly want to get into that sort of thing. But it can be annoying. I will say that. So here's our bar. Our bartender seems to have disappeared. She's probably gone to sleep, I'm guessing. This lady here as well.
Buy something I haven't got all day.
So she sells silkworms, tail of the goat herd. So I think I can make a vineyard. So that's something I can do. So that's cool. You know, just having. This is why I like mods. Just having more things to do. Really. Right. So this is our alchemy room. I don't know why you were in here, sir. We have the room in here, like in the other place, with keeps all of our potions, things like that. So do I have these? Do I have any others? I really need to put that away before I lose them, because I'm quite good at losing things. Sometimes. Oh, the black blood as well. I need to do something with that. I just can't remember what. I can't remember what. Yeah. Oh, potions. All this just good stuff. Gonna start putting a load of stuff in here, I think. Filling that out. Some of this. Scales maybe, and maybe these eggs. So I think I can raise a dragon, like an actual dragon. But I'm nowhere near the level for that. But that sounds like fun. I mean, yeah. An actual dragon. Why not? Why not? I think I've got that somewhere else. So I know this isn't particularly interesting for you guys. In fact, I'll stop. I'll stop doing this because it's kind of really a waste of your time, really. But yeah, so this is the alchemy room. I love the storm. Unfortunately, I had to when doing the roofs. I wonder if I can get rid of this now. Because I kind of needed this to complete some of the ceilings. Yeah, that's better. And then you can just have all the wonderful light coming through. I do think the storm glass windows are just incredible. So yeah, so this is alchemy. You've got your alchemist station, tinkerer's bench. The tinkerer's bench really should be next door with the tanners, but I mean it is what it is. Here's our alchemist station, the grinder, juicers. Just quickly, put some beans to go in there. They are the gold. the golden ones, but I can find them. I think I've already got a bunch of them out in the gardening area. So yeah, so that's alchemy, and then you've got the tanning station, drying racks, carpentry, armorer's station, and you've got the dyeing bench, and chests with you know, lots of stuff in. So that's this place. You've already seen the smiths. This building here is the map room, with smaller maps, because the original map is just stupidly big, which again is a drain on your FPS. So we have these little mini ones, and I can place these out in the world as well, and they don't have quite so much of an impact. And then up here, this is where I keep, like, you know, the stuff that I probably shouldn't lose. I think a lot of this I can start putting in the van wing. Bits of lore and just, like, you know, stuff that I picked. I picked up this ship, and it says it's a building item. But when I went onto the page for the river boats, it said that you can't make boats, but there's also this strong hint that you can make boats. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you can or you can't. So here I've made a whopping 2 bounty tokens. 2. And those were hellish fights. I do feel like one was not enough. And here's some more death tokens. I've got like 13 of those. Still can't afford anything in the shop. Prices are high, rewards are low. I don't think I need that anymore. So that's all of that. And then we've got... I just keep these in here, so if I ever need any supplies and I can't be asked to go out and, you know, fight things, deal with things, do things, I can just maybe come in here. I thought that was a good idea. And then in here, so I've got the Witch Queen's mask. I went and got her. I went and assembled the Scourge Stone. I've still got a couple of bits of it. And I got the Diadem of the Giant Kings. I'd never done that. I never knew where to get the diadem before, and I looked it up as to where to find it, and I'd never been to that place before. It was a little underwhelming, getting it. You just fight the guy. He doesn't spawn in anybody else. It's not like a proper, like, dungeon or anything. It was underwhelming. I have to say, I felt like they could have done more. They could have turned it into like a whole dungeon. Because when you come here to Kael's stronghold, that's a whole thing. And then you come up to here to the Barrow King, and it's just, yeah, I was expecting it to be, you know, like Kael's stronghold, and it just wasn't. It was just this one guy standing in the dark. He doesn't even have any help. He doesn't have any friends or anything in there. He's just in there all by his lonesome. I have no idea. Just waiting to die, I guess. So yes, so I've got the diadem, I've got the Witch Queen, I've got the Scourge Stone. So I can add the trapezahedron to that. So that's nice. I need to go back to the Black Keep. I went in there and I killed the guy. He was in there this time. One of the other times I went to the Black Keep, he wasn't there. He'd gone for a walk. He decided to, you know, just take a lap around the building or something. I mean, you know, just wanted to stretch his legs, I guess. Yeah, he wasn't there, so I just went in. I mean, I wasn't unhappy about it. I got to go in there learn the learn the armor and just walk back out. It was a Tuesday, to be honest, but yeah, the next time I went back, he was indeed in there, and very upset that he had missed me when I had come by earlier. So yeah, and he wanted to demonstrate to me how upset he was about missing me during my earlier visit. Quite forcefully as well, he apologised. Very forcefully. I was forced to do some aggressive healing. Aggressive healing. Do these stack? No, of course they don't. Why would you have tattoos? Why would you have tattoos that want to... I also had this giant tree, which was a really nice tree. It's like a World of Warcraft tree. Unfortunately, I think its impact on my base was not worth it. Oh, can turn that off. Sometimes I forget to turn it off, which is detrimental. Here's the kitchen. And the opening. We've got the well down there. Here we have our Wheel of Pain. Food's gone off. Still 396 in there, so that's nice. So I can drag people to her for some enthusiastic negotiations over pay. Yeah. Some nice views. So we're in the Asgarth region, which I thought was a nice region, and we have the Asgard Valkyrians as neighbours, and they're very aggressive as well. Also the mountain camp. There are some, I think, down here somewhere around there, I think. I need to go and find them just so as I'm aware of where they are. And there's some here that kind of been covered up. But yeah, the desert camp are there. They're very aggressive as well. I mean, they're all aggressive. They're all just incredibly aggressive. We have killed a few of those. Those not so much. Those very, very not so much. I ran away. I'll just admit it right here, right now. Just ran away. Just straight up ran away. According to the lady who makes the videos on these, which I need to go back and watch, she said that those are probably the easiest ones to start with, because they're on two sides and there's like a river in the middle. So you can deal with one side and they won't come over. So you can deal with one side and not get ambushed too much. So I probably need to go and find them. We've got all of the spawn points now. So that's good. I do wonder though that they say that that the Exiled Lands is a bigger map, but I wonder if it is, because a lot of this is just dead space. It's just, like, so much dead space. Like, you can add so much into these places, but Funcom aren't going to. I mean, look here. There's a whole region where you could have a new map, a new area to explore. I mean, there are mods. There is one that I had that added in an area here. There wasn't really a lot in it though. It wasn't as exciting as I maybe thought it was going to be. I generally love exploring, so if I don't enjoy exploring, I feel like you've gone wrong somewhere. So yeah, so I've got the pens here. I've got these. I don't know what these are about, I'll be honest with you. I found them on some bodies, so I just stuck them down. I built this place because initially, when I built the base, I tend to build the base in creative mode, which I don't really feel like you should, because you lose a lot of points by doing it that way. But I had this idea that I wanted to build, and I didn't know how long it would take me to build it, because that's the problem. Building a base just from the you know, I mean, building with sandstone isn't too bad, but once you start going through, and let's say you want to make, you know, Aquilonian, you know, then it really starts to get like a little bit more time consuming. You need hardened bricks, and hardened bricks aren't easy to make in the beginning. And shaped wood and steel reinforcement, like, you know, it starts to become a bit of a thing. Is that you, Clover? Oh, Elara, the alchemist. I need to go and put these. Yeah, so this is generally the, you know, the garden area. It's quite nice. I get to just, yeah, I just dump things like seeds and stuff in here, because why not? Yeah. I had to put this door on again just to stop critters coming through. Yeah. Can probably remove it now because there isn't really anything in the area. Some World of Warcraft bits and pieces. Yeah, this is the thrall pot, just to, you know, to keep them fed. I find as well, if you put food in here, it lasts an incredibly long time. Even in the normal fridges, which are T4 fridges, I didn't know that was a thing, but even in the T4 fridges, like, food doesn't really last that long. But in here, it lasts an incredibly long time. So I've just started using that as kind of a fridge, really, and it feeds the staff as well. So that's quite nice. So put down a lot of these like flowers just to make it. Oh, hello. A dancer. No, she's only a one. Not to be that guy, but yeah, a one. Eel. And we've got our beehives. This lady you might recognise. It's Galadriel. So we have a little statue of Galadriel. Just trying to make it a bit more, you know, a bit more elven-like. Because there aren't a lot of elven builds. I did have a look at that video that I hadn't seen. It wasn't very informative though. It was using a modded build set, and I tried looking for it, and I couldn't find it. So whether or not it just doesn't exist anymore, or the name that the guy who made the video got it wrong. Like I don't know. So getting lots of compost, and then once I've got lots of compost, I then need to turn that into the better compost. Is that one of no, that's Elara again. There's one I call Clover. I think she might be one of the guards. Then this is just another crafting area with the creepy whispering, the World of Warcraft like thing. And then here, originally, I had a wall going around, and I thought, well, to be honest, it's a PvE game. you don't really get attacks on your base. They don't do the purge thing anymore. I mean, they do, but you do it yourself. So there's not really any need to have walls all the way around. Plus, that's what the little bases are, which the houses sit on. That kind of gives you walls without having to do them all the way around. So what I decided to do instead, no, that's Frigga, one of our golems. So what I decided to do instead is one of the mods has this thing. So I built a little base for it, and then just plopped it on top, and I don't think it looks too bad, and it just defines the borders of our world with you know, with our neighbours out there. I don't think it looks too terrible. And at the front, I just tore all that down and just had the front gates. That's fine. So yeah, I think it looks alright. The gates don't actually close, but it's fine. Doesn't really matter. Along here we've got like the little water thing, which was more hassle than I felt it needed to be, really. But I'm wondering if I should. Maybe. And then round the back here, I created another little area. And you can. Oh, another statue. You can sort of walk all the way around. To go into the whole van area. Just run along here. Some superb views as well from the balcony. Down there, I got one of my thralls, a named thrall. It's pretty good. I was pretty happy with that. Nice and close. Then we come here. Walk around up here because you couldn't before, and I wasn't really going to bother, and then I thought, well, I might as well, because you know, some pretty nice views up here. You could see off in the distance the firelights of the old kings, fallen kings. And then in here we have a room. I don't really know what to put in here at the moment. I'll have a think about it. Or just put nothing in it, really. And that's it, really. More statues. So yeah, I put down lots of nice trees, because again I feel like elves just like trees, and there wasn't really a lot up here in the way of trees. It was a little barren. Round here we have a nice balcony. You can sit out here and you know, and eat your food. got some World of Warcraft mods here. Some elves pointing menacingly at the waterworks, the old waterworks, I should say. And then here, this is the last building. I feel like that needs some work as well. That's not quite right. Then in here is a place for employees to sleep, and they've got a little cooking pot as well. Just sit here, eat your food, have a sleep, you know. Again, try these hanging lamps give off quite a bit of light, so yeah. And they've got boxes to put their own knickknacks in. You can just about walk around. It's a little bit tight, but it's not too bad. Up there we've got some nice torches. So yeah, and that's it really. I believe that's everything. Yeah, so that's the video. I hope you liked it. I said that I would try to show you Eradication's build, and which I then sort of built upon that, because it wasn't quite enough. Okay, of Azura. Somebody else I managed to been collecting lots of bits and pieces. So here we're quite a bit richer. 33,000. I managed to bring back the Keto cat idol. It took ages. I even had to drop it off a cliff, climb down, pick it back up again, and sometimes picking it up is a bit. Sometimes it just doesn't want to for a little while. And a bountiful chest as well. I know where a few more of those are. I probably need to go and get them. I think in the context of actual spendable wealth, they don't really do anything. I think it's just so you can do the whole purge thing. But if I come across them, I like collecting them. It's I don't know. It's just from a lore point of view, it's quite good. So that's that. Have to be careful of nudity, because YouTube. I forgot about those statues as well. Never mind. World of Warcraft mod. Remember the Sunwell. I think it's something that he actually says when you place him. So yeah. Yeah, so this is the other mod. Very similar. So you can see that this was the first build, and then after this I went and built or gave my interpretation of the Lord of the Rings Elven build. And you can see where I got a lot of my ideas from Eradication, to be fair. That roof's also wrong as well. I'm noticing that I got some of the roofs wrong. I didn't completely understand the concept. I'll be honest. So some of it I may have got wrong. And then here, I think I just kind of gave up a little bit. I was like, I continued it over there. I also, and you can see here that some of it's wrong, because these are longer and these are shorter, which I'm not sure that they're supposed to be. And there's nothing here either, so I was like, so I need to touch those up a little bit. But yeah, I tried to sort of mix in lots of bits and pieces and different styles, just to try and see what works and what doesn't. I do think the all white, I don't know whether that works better than than what I did with the Lord of the Rings build. But you know, you have to experiment, and you have to kind of try things to sort of see what works and what doesn't. So yeah, that's it for the video. I'm just going to go back to like putting things away and then deciding what we need to do. We need to go back to the Black Keep to get the Tears of the Two Kingdom, because when he was there and he was aggressively apologising for not having been available on my previous visit, he did not drop the Tears of the Two Kingdom. Not sure why. I don't know if it's a chance drop or not, but he did not drop it. So I need to go back there and make his acquaintance again. Hopefully he will be there and he doesn't decide to, at that moment, go for a walk around the block. Yes. So anyway, hope you liked the video. And bye until the next one, whenever that will be, whenever I feel like making one, when I feel like I have something that people are maybe interested in, or I'm interested in making or sharing, really. I don't make videos just about anything because it's popular. A lot of the videos I make probably aren't popular. But I'm not really worried about that. It's just I like sharing what I enjoy, and hopefully you enjoy. Some of you will, some of you won't, and that's okay. So, till the next one, bye bye.